Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be learning how to draw lips. So we're going to be continuing our understanding of the figure by focusing on the lips today. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do a side profile, a 3/4 view, and a front profile of the lips. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we have our regular piece of paper, and what we're going to do for the front view is draw this shape. So we're going to do the same shape on the top and the bottom. Okay, and let's just mark our center. All right, so let's go ahead and start by doing the very top part of our lips. So let's go ahead and start with this curve here. And we're going to use this shape as just a guideline, and I'm going to kind of weave in and out of it. So we're going to do this curve, have it come up to about here. We'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. And we're going to put in this semicircle. Looks like I'm off a little bit with my center, which is okay. Like I said, we're using this shape as a guideline. Okay, so we have that there. Let's go ahead and match this down here. So we're going to go ahead and put in a similar semicircle. And now we're going to just take this and have it curve up and over, and we'll connect it to the side. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So it'll curve up and meet the side. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom part. So we're going to take this bottom part of the shape, and we're going to do a little, not as deep of a semicircle. We're going to reverse that, and we're going to do a minor semicircle here, and we'll have it round out on the edge, and we'll have this just curve up. Towards the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that on this side. We're going to have this curve up. Okay, so I showed you before a picture with value in it. So if you're going to go ahead and do the value in this picture, and I'm not going to take the time to do that, but just make sure that when you're shading, you're following these contour lines. So we're going to want to follow the contour line so that as we come here, it kind of takes up and pulls out. So just have that curve out. We'll do the same thing here. So have it start here, curve out. So I'm almost giving you a little bit of a, kind of like a wireframe of what you would see if this was like a 3D model on a computer. And as it comes right here in the middle, okay, so then you can go ahead and put in your values. And when you do that, you're going to want to head and you're going to want to put in your darker values towards the bottom. Again, having your pencil just kind of flip out the color. Okay. Pay attention to where your highlights are in these areas. Okay, so I'm looking for my own reference photo. So when you go ahead and do your photo, go ahead and look to see where the highlights are Okay, and I'm purposely leaving my marks to show so you can see what they look like. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and flip this over. And now what I'm going to do is show you how to create a side view and a 3/4 view. All right, so for our side view, what we're going to do is take a triangle sideways. Okay, and we are going to want to take this side and we're going to want to angle it a little bit. So let's go ahead and angle this up. And we want to take this middle line and maybe go up just a little bit, not much. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the top curve. Let's do another one. Let's put a bottom curve in. All right, now here what we're going to do is have this come up and hook out. And on the bottom, this is not going to be the same. We're going to just have this curve out. So you can look at it this way. It kind of looks like a little bit of an unusual or a wonky kind of heart shape. All right, and we're going to just take this. And have it go up and then curve out. And sometimes, depending on the person, you can have just a little bit of a line kind of coming off of there or a crease there. All right, so let's go ahead and do our 3/4 view. So let's move this over. So for our 3/4 view, what we want to do is create kind of a half of that shape that we had before. So if you remember before, I had you create this shape. Okay, so we're going to do half of that for this. And let's go ahead and just create an angle line here and here. And let's put in a line here in the middle. And let's draw this line and have it come over. I just stop for a second, just get my pencil sharp. Always a good idea. Okay, so we're making this semicircle here, not as big as we had from before. And let's curve that. And we're going to have this curve over. This shape here, we're going to mirror down here. Let's go ahead and put our straight line across. And let's put this semicircle right here. So let's try to follow that curve. And let's hook this up and over. Same thing on this side. Let's come up, curve. I think what I want to do is just bring this over just a little bit more. And I I said in my previous videos, it's okay to make some adjustments along the way. That's part of the drawing process. We don't need to feel bad about doing some course corrections as we're working. All right, let's do the same thing down here. We're going to create this curved line. And I want to make that semicircle. So just kind of doing this. So let's do a very light semicircle here. And I don't want a harsh edge. I want to curve that out. And once we get here, we're going to curve this here. Just erase some of our guidelines. I think I want to round this out just a little bit more here. Let's make a little bit more of a correction. So what we want is the bottom of the lips to kind of curve out like this, and we want the tops of the lips to do this. And that's going to help with the angled look of what we're going for. So again, out. All right, so that's what I have for you today. I hope that this helps you in the process of drawing the entire figure. So go ahead and try this in your sketchbook. Work from a photo that you have or from a live model. And I hope that I brought you some value today. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks so much.